Lena's parents gave her an old porcelain doll, whispering a secret, make a wish, and it will come true. At first, she was careful. I wish for candy, done. I wish for a new bike, done. Then, she got greedy. I wish my brother would stop bothering me. He broke his leg the next day. I wish my mom wouldn't say no to me. Her mother fell sick, too weak to argue. Lena laughed, thinking herself untouchable. One evening, bored and restless, she held the doll tight. I wish I could go anywhere I want, no one stopping me. The doll's glass eyes gleamed. The next morning, she stepped outside. World stretched endlessly. No familiar streets, no way home. The town was gone, replaced by an unfamiliar, shifting maze. Lena ran, but every path led nowhere. She clutched the doll, trembling, "Take me back." The doll only smiled. She had wished for freedom. Now, she was lost forever. The stray dog brought bad luck wherever he went. A man slipped on the sidewalk as he passed. A fruit cart collapsed when he sniffed too close. People whispered, "El perro maldito." One night, the dog limped into the road. Screech, crash, pain. Lucio, a man who always got what he wanted, money, power, women, found the broken dog. He never cared for anyone but himself. Yet, that night, he helped. Days passed. The dog healed under Lucio's roof. One morning, he licked Lucio's face, a silent thank you, and left. Lucio scoffed. Ungrateful mutt. That afternoon, strutting down the street, he heard a creak above him. A piano, ropes frayed, plummeting down. Splat. The dog watched from the corner and walked away. Every night, Alina sat by her window, gazing at the moon, and every night, he watched her. The ghost had no name, no past. He could remember only the feeling that he had been waiting for someone like her. Her silver hair, her warm smile, the way she hummed old songs. He listened unseen, lingering in the corners of her quiet life. One evening, she walked home from the market, her hands full of groceries, when a shadow emerged from an alley. A man, desperate and armed. The ghost knew the rules never interfere with the living. But as the knife gleamed in the dim light, as Alina gasped in fear, he chose. With all his remaining strength, he pushed an invisible force, throwing the thief back. The man fled, cursing the cold wind that had knocked him down. Alina shivered. She felt someone embracing her. A warmth in the air, a whisper in her ear. "Be safe, my love." And then he was gone, forever. I was born to serve, my barrel smooth, my trigger eager. I did not choose my purpose, men chose it for me. In war, I roared in a soldier's trembling hands, ending a life he would regret forever. In a dark alley, I lay cold in a desperate man's grip, sealing the fate of another over a few stolen bills. I rested in a drawer for years, only to be lifted once more, aimed at a crying lover in a fit of rage. Kill after kill, I longed to be anything else, a tool for justice, protection not death. Then, one night, I found myself in shaking hands again. A man cornered a child in a dim alley, her eyes wide with terror. My chamber clicked, my hammer pulled back. I had no voice, no way to stop him. So, I did the only thing I could. I jammed. A curse, a smack against my side. Then rage, I crashed against the pavement, my frame shattering on impact. The girl ran, and for the first time, I felt whole. Clara spent her days in a quiet cemetery, tending to the flowers and gravestones. She had once loved a man named Elias, but after he passed away, she closed her heart to the world. One day, a little boy named Leo appeared, sitting by his mother's grave. He cried softly, and Clara watched from behind a tree, unsure of what to do. The next day, Leo returned. This time, he noticed Clara and asked, "Why do you plant flowers here?" Clara hesitated, but answered, "To make this place beautiful." Leo smiled and said, "My mom loved flowers." From that day on, Leo began helping Clara. He watered the plants, asked about their names, and even brought seeds from his garden at home. One afternoon, as they planted tulips together, Leo said, "I miss my mom, but being here with you makes me feel better." Clara's eyes filled with tears. She realized that by opening her heart to Leo, She had found a new kind of loved one that didn't replace Elias, but grew alongside her memories of him. Thomas lived alone in a lighthouse on a rocky island. One stormy night, a ship crashed near the shore. Thomas tried to save the crew, but many were lost. Overcome with guilt, he stopped lighting the lighthouse, believing he didn't deserve to help anyone. Months later, a young girl named Myra arrived, searching for her father's lost ship. "Please light the lighthouse," she begged. "Others might need your help." Thomas shook his head. "I failed before. I'll only fail again." Myra didn't give up. She stayed with Thomas, telling him stories of father and how he always believed in second chances. One evening, as another storm approached, Myra said, "If you don't light the lighthouse, more people could get hurt. Isn't it worth trying?" Reluctantly, Thomas lit the lantern. That night, a ship safely passed by, it then waving in gratitude. Myra smiled and said, "See, you still have a purpose." Thomas realized that even in despair, make a difference one small act of courage at a time.